Shorty got that body out of your eye. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And away we go from East Rutherford. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Completed left side to Thomas. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play action, May. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. First pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So 4th down, and a big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt.
It's now 4th down.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
First down.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
15 yards. That's another Texans.
Motioning the tight end now.
A gain of 15. And the
Looking now from the gun.
first down.
Into traffic, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
That's another Texans first down.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Texans first down.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
A gain of a yard.
On play action, here's May. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Look at this fullback now. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
May throwing for it. That one's good to McConkey. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
Throwing again. It's May. Gets it to him on the screen. Shoots away from one. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
To the air yet again. May almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Here's May again. Makes the catch. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. One after tries goodbye lots. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
10 yards.
Bringing the tight end in motion left.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
a gain of 14. 1st down, Texans.
Finds him over the middle. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Brought down by Fred Warner.
To Alex Pierce. A gain of 4. It's now
Throwing off the play fake.
6 at the 38-yard line.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Noel going in motion right.
at the 31-yard line.
They give it to him again. Oh, baby, he gets blocked, and the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. So they manage to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st down.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing from the gun here. Cut that goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
a 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. So let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. So we're through one. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there.
Results in a 4th down.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking in the air here. Oh, he puts some air under this one. Right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber. Won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action. Right side, Ferguson's got it. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. To the ground by Nick Emanwari.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. dropping back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets offense now set to take over. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
Now, kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. On the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Complete to number 15.
3rd and 1. Here's May. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down, May. He's over the middle and caught by Reed. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
A dig now from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
May now, 3rd and 2. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. New set of downs for him from the 31. It's a jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
the ball carrier. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's May to the air. Jump off, caught by his back. Room to run inside the 20. He's out of bounds to set up 1st and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. They'll run here following the penalty. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Cameron Bynum there defensively.
He's going to throw this one. There's a man, that's Canate Monfield. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Escapes the defender. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. You can keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now throw on 2nd and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Quick throw is caught. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Dive play straight ahead. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard.
QB sneak coming. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. It's on target to Pierce. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
First down. A 5-yard gain.
They'll run here on 1st down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal.
So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our 1st half. Stick around. It's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Texans buff the lead up to 13 points. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here comes the New York offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Intended for
another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the air. It's May. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down.
1st down throw for May. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6.
To the air yet again, May. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Here's May again. He's making a bid for it. He's out in the clear. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
And the Jets, 1st down.
May on 1st and 10. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10. Snap on second down. They call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This is second and 6 coming up. Chucks this away. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Jaden Reed, the intended target. So they're left with fourth down here.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll come out throwing. Dumps it off to his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. Marcus Epps making the play. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the Halftime Report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Texans to the line. First and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. Gets up the edge to the 35. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
Texans, first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Here's Henry running left.
First down.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
That's another Texans first down.
They're going play action. Makes the grab in bounds offside. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal, Houston.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5.
The Jets take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. May now from the gun. Andrews with the catch. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
To the air on first down. May. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And they keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
14 yards.
Here's the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. To the line, here's third and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Jets first down.
Here's May on first and 10. Complete out to the right. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Number 41. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again, it's May.
At the 25-yard line.
Has it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
4 yards.
And out to the back. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal.
Throwing is May. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up third and goal.
May. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. Rolling from the gun here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up a second.
Back-to-back carries here. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Brings up third down.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The
Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
At their own 13-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Quick throw completed by May. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Here's May to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Texans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
He'll work against the blitz. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Pulled in at the 20. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. The Jets out to begin another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. at the 37-yard line.
Running for the marker on second. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Made out a throw on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. The Texans ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Slot receivers headed left. Back to pass on first and 10. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 6. And the Texans.
They go play action on first down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Texans.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. They've got first down here from the 36. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 37.
Looking to throw here. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's tackled for a short gain. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
Brings up third.
Air it out on third. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does. Knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Out now come the Texans on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. It's Henry on the counter. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
49-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Brought down right off the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
49.
Gets it quickly to Noel. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, play action. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
14 more
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Another Texans, first down.
Looking inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Intended for
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
brings up second and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Intended for
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Got his man. This is Noel. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
and the Texans, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them hold it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
They give it to the back of his own lead. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
4 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Second and 3 now.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Here's May again. He just keeps finding McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
On first down, they'll run. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
May now from the gun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
May. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Jets.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Then they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Another Jets. First down. First and
To the air yet again. May. This one to Andrews outright. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
Here's a return from the 7. Keeps away from one. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Henry gets it here to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing on seconds. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Jets going to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jets and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is May. That's Reed on the slant. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. First and 10 from the 43. Made a throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
May on 1st and 10. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, give to 2. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets down by 12. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's May to the air. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
13 yards on the play. That's another Jets. First down.
First down throw for May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
It leads to second and
Back to the air. It's May. Completed to his running back. And he's done a decent gain before being brought down. The Jets take their first time out.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets trim the deficit down to 5. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. He's going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. He will have the Texans first down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First down, Houston.
Design quarterback run here. So the Texans come away with their own win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from New York.